You cannot tell, but I am grinning ear to ear right now because I am at the SPCA right here in Sacramento, what is called the Tigers Sanctuary. Take a look at this amazing room where typically a lot of cats are stored. But today we have a different kind of four-legged friend joining us. Say hi to Augie. Look at him over there saying hello. Oh,
He's so cute.
he is adorable. But it's not just Augie that I'm joined by. I'm joined by Marnie with the Sacramento SPCA. Good morning. Thanks so much for being here.
Oh, absolutely. Hi, guys. Good morning. And this is, like Patrick was saying, we're in our tiger's habitat, which Augie likes to hang out in because it's a nice enclosed area. And he loves to sniff, which is one of the things that dogs get actually a lot of their yayas out, by sniffing.
Right.
So we like to bring them in here because they can be off leash and they can just kind of hang out with whoever's visiting.
I love that. Yayas. That's the technical term, right?
It's very scientific. Yes.
So Marnie, for folks that don't know, and this campaign is statewide, so we're talking to people all throughout California here. What is it that the SPCA does day in and day out?
So we really, first of all, we're a nonprofit, of course. So we have the luxury of creating a lot of different programs that maybe city and county shelters are unable to do. So we have a low-cost vaccine clinic where people can come Sunday through Wednesday by appointment at this time.
Right.
And they can get like a rabies shot for $10. We also are building a brand new wellness clinic and spay and neuter clinic that's supposed to open in 2021. So we're very excited about that to kind of fill in that area for low-cost vet services as well.
Right.
Then what else do we have, Augie? We have our paw pantry, which we started when we sheltered in place in March to basically help people out fill that little gap sometimes when they don't have quite enough money at the end of the month. So we have it every Tuesday and Friday, and we hand out dog and cat food and litter.
Wow.
And we've continued to do that because we've just seen the need, in the community. So we rely on donations to, of course, supply that as well. Then we have our current spay and neuter clinic, where actually last year we fixed over 18,000 animals.
18,000.
Yeah.
That is incredible.
Isn't that nuts? Yeah.
Wow.
So we have, and unfortunately during the pandemic, or not, when we had shelter in place, we could not actually have those services available to the public.
Right.
And we just reopened in July. So we have lost quite a bit of revenue due to that.
Ooh.
I know.
It's a trying time for everybody.
It really is. But we've had so much generosity from our community, so it makes us extremely grateful. And then lastly, of course, we have these beautiful animals
Yes.
that we adopt out. And so originally we had all of our animals put into foster, didn't we, Augie?
Oh.
And then they slowly started to come back into our shelter in June. And so now, again, we're open by appointment at least. It used to be people could just walk in, but
Right.
now we're doing it all by appointment.
Okay.
But every week we adopt out probably between 80 and 90 animals, which has been amazing. And of course, guess what we adopt out the most right now?
Oh gosh. Well, dogs, right? No, what?
Dogs. It's kittens.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. So one of the other things during all of this, the city and the county shelter had to completely shut down. So we've been taking in strays. We've been taking in what we call neonate kittens, which are kittens that are not 8 weeks old. The community's been super supportive. We've been giving them supplies to keep the kittens until they're 8 weeks old.
Wow.
And then bring them back at 8 weeks old so that's when we can put them up for adoption and get them fixed.
It's amazing.
So that's what we've been up to.
That's incredible. I mean, so much work, right? I can't imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, so much work, and there's such a plethora of services that you do here. And you talked a little bit about how, some of those services have been impacted clearly by the ongoing pandemic and the pivots that you've had to make. Why do you think right now partnering with a campaign like the Our Promise campaign is so important?
So the reason why it is incredibly important is that even though our services are back up, we can't, of course, accommodate as many people as we would like to. because our staff is actually not fully here. We're still doing the cohort system where we have half of our staff here every day, but we're not our full staff.
Right.
So to have those increased donations are basically going to be able to keep us afloat. We have over $8 million budget just to keep us open.
Wow.
Yeah, so we have over 100 employees. So this, to kind of close that deficit, we are so grateful for this campaign, to not just help us out, but to help out the communities that we serve.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If people are interested in learning more about the Sacramento SPCA, where can they go to do that?
So we have, actually I have to say we have a really good website.
Yes.
So our website is sspca.org. Of course, you can make a donation through there, but we want you to make it through United Place. But you can also
Everything
find
helps.
out, everything helps, and you can find out about all of our services. The other things that we do, aside from those basic things, or we also have a kid program. We had a kindness in a box this summer where we delivered lots of fun things to do. We took animals out to kids' homes. So we've really tried to do as much as we can to keep afloat. But again, the downside is that, we usually serve 250 kids every year for our summer camp, and this year we did 88, just because of the logistics and all that. But yeah, you can find out all about our community services with kids. You can find out more about our new spay and neuter / wellness clinic that is, like I say, opening up, in a few months. Thank you, hallelujah, amen.
Right.
So that we can serve even more people in our community and at a lower cost.
Well, I love that. I mean, again, such meaningful work. And obviously our four-legged friends are such a huge part of our families and our lives. And I think, particularly during the pandemic, as we're home a lot more, spending these quality times with our animals is so vital and so important to our mental health. And so making sure that great organizations like the SPCA are continuing to flourish, I know is going to be of top priority to our Promise contributors statewide. Marnie, thank you so much for being here with us. We really appreciate it.
Anytime. And that is our, motto is that we giving more than shelter. So that's the thing, is that we're here, of course, for you to find your new best friend, but we're also here for you to keep your pet healthy and happy while you have them.
Love that. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Patrick. Bye-bye.
Bye, buddy. Bye-bye.